morning and welcome to another episode of Business Beat with me, Odette. Today we're talking to co-founder of a brand new airline in the space called Lift. We are talking to Gidon Novick, who's going to tell us why he and his partners decided to launch an airline in the middle of a national lockdown. Good morning, Gidon, and welcome to Business Beat.
Thanks, Odette. Thanks for having me on the show.
So, you've launched a brand new airline. Talk to us about your new business venture.
Well, yeah, I mean, a lot of people have questioned my sanity on starting any business, let alone an airline, during COVID-19 and 2020. Yes. And it didn't feel that strange, to be honest, because it has been such a crazy time in the world. What's happened, I think, is that tremendous opportunities have emerged, and I can talk a little bit about why there's a specific opportunity we think in the airline space. Mm-hmm. And it was also a time to think and reflect. I think many of us were sitting at home and, not doing our normal day-to-day stuff. And it was a time to think deeply about, opportunities, and I think also about the potential in this country, the potential in South Africa, which can easily get lost in what's going on at the moment. The sense of gloom, the sense of uncertainty, these things pass. They always do. This has been a particularly, drawn out, up and down, stressful, traumatic time in many of our lives. But it is in those times that I think if one has an eye for opportunity, they're always there. They really are always there. And I think the airline experience for me with Lift has been, matching of identifying that opportunity, using the experience that I've had in the industry, and probably most importantly, drawing on the network of people that have come together and joined this mission, this team, this adventure, to do something brand new and do something different in a crazy time in the world.
There's a lot of fear around flying at the stage. Why is it safe for a consumer to fly at the stage? Talk to us about what airlines and what Lyft specifically is doing to ensure the safety of its passengers.
Yeah, I mean, listen, nothing's 100% safe. We know that. Even people that have stayed at home and hardly seen anybody have somehow managed to contract this crazy disease. But for the most part, there are very, very significant safety protocols, not just with our airline, but throughout the air travel experience. AXA, for example, have been very particular with the way they've managed social distancing at the airport, the wearing of masks, the constant hygiene processes that they have, keeping things clean and sterile. The aircraft are very well ventilated machines. They have to be. You're basically recycling air at a very rapid pace or a very rapid rate. So the air is always being recycled. Once you're in the cabin, we're very, very particular and strict around the wearing of masks. Mm-hmm. We've limited the onboard service. Unfortunately, we've got such a beautiful onboard service, particularly with our Vida coffee that we serve on board, which in the early days of December, before the second lockdown came, it went down really, really, really well. We've unfortunately had to put a hold on the catering service. So we just really do everything we can. When people get off the plane, we make sure that they don't all get up at once, and reduce that risk. So it's strange, but people actually feel quite safe when they fly because of all the safety protocols that are going on. And I think when people are in an environment where they can't control what other people are doing, there's a lot more anxiety. Whereas certainly I've been flying a hell of a lot and I've felt very, very comfortable with all the safety protocols. So it's not 100% safe, but it really is. There's a lot of safety mechanisms and protocols in place that makes flying as safe as it can be.
For consumers, right? Why should they fly? and I know you said that the air is recycled and everything else. Why should they fly, and why should they fly with Lift?
So the one thing, I mean, there's functional reasons which I'll talk about, and hopefully there's kind of the experiential reasons where our people, and again the quality of the people that have come on board, actually very experienced people, that are our crew are very experienced. With COVID, there were so many great people that didn't have work in the travel industry, that we really we're able to find these incredible people with experience that are running the show. But at a functional level, the one innovation that we brought into the industry was flexibility. In other words, the ability to change or cancel your flight without the fees and the charges that are traditionally levied on you. And not only is it an economic saving that you don't have to pay all these fees if you change your mind, but the feeling and the anxiety that takes away from people when they're booking, knowing that if they need to change, they can do so, and there's not going to be all these processes and charges, has made a huge difference. So that innovation has gone down really well, and particularly in the times that we're in, has been very relevant to the traveling public.
I love that. I love that you have the consumer at the heart of your brand, and the consumer experience at the heart of your brand. There are, as someone who also travels frequently, two things that are my bugbear when I travel. One, the coffee, tick. Two, the flexibility that I need. In fact, if I can think of a third thing. And three, the fact that I don't need to hold on listening to terrible call center music when I want to make a booking or a change. So kudos to you guys from me. I hope to be traveling with you soon, as soon as I have the opportunity. And I would like to wish you and your team everything of the best. Long may you soar. And I'm looking forward to watching this brand grow from strength to strength. Thank you, Gidon. And to the viewer, now you've heard it from the horse's mouth. It is indeed safe to fly. You can fly during the COVID pandemic. Airlines take every precaution to make sure that you are safe. It is a good time to try something different. There is a great offer on board this brand new airline. And, well, we all need a little bit of escapism every now and then. So why not lift our spirits with this new airline? Until next week.